What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And this is where we at right here. So apparently, we're going to be on the after hours with Anton Daniels and the crew out there. Shout out to them.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Yeah. And so, as you can clearly see the title of the broadcast tonight, they're going to be talking about how white women are standing up for black men against black women. Now, okay, this is where we at here. So we're going to dive off into this and we're going to see what's going on here. And of course, like always, quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
White women pushing back on the behalf of black men. That's what we're going to get into right now.
Ooh, the white knights.
Oh, shit. This in a completely different direction. All right, y'all ready?
Lamar Johnson gonna have a field day with this.
Y'all want to know why we like y'all's black men? Because they not y'all's black men. They're not. You don't know shit. And it kind of started, way back in the day. Since we got to go way back there. You know how we were separated and there was some still sneaky stuff going on, right? But as things evolved, got better. We started to mingle together, and that made a lot of us white and black folk happy. It did. And then we got to mingle together even more. And I think that the black man and the white woman just liked each other. I just fucking think they liked each other. And you're mad about it? That's crazy.
So white women are starting to push back, and they're no longer going quietly while black women complain about black men talking to white women. What do you guys think about this?
About time. Comes like for a lot of black dudes, bro.
Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple of commercials.
Because every time a white girl like a black person, it just can't be because they like them. They got to be fetishizing. Like black women don't fetishize black men for the same reasons the white people might like black men. So, and for a long time, if we got to be fair, if y'all judging white women every time they talk to us, that's equally as wrong as you being judged as the white man outside your race. So I'm happy that they sticking up for themselves.
I want to see what black men she talking about, because not all black men are created equal. How she looked, she was talking about a certain kind of black man.
It don't matter.
I don't know if every black woman necessarily is gonna be mad if you take, but
and that they always mad when you with them.
Who's mad?
Black women. We see the look.
I'm not mad, but
no, not you. You got you a white man. We see the looks at the when you in the mall and you walking with anybody else besides a black woman. We see how they look and we see how the nose go up. And to be honest, like you would have never took that nigga serious who he with. You just see him treating her right and mad because you can't get the treatment.
Now, to be honest with you though, 2K, he just hit the nail on the head with that fact right there. I've seen it myself, things like that. And you know what I'm saying? I've been out, with a couple of white sisters and things like that. And yeah. So, it just is what it is at this point. So now, obviously, a certain segment of white women are speaking up and things like that, and they trying to, just be honest with y'all, man, and let y'all know that, yeah, they like black men too. And they not gonna stop. Let's keep going here.
You don't want the dude, but you mad at the white woman,
right?
And you will criticize her, and for a long time they ain't said nothing back. Black women are the biggest bullies on this fucking planet, and I guess these other women are getting tired of
it. Hold on, folks. Hey, I kind of agree with that too. Jesus, man, he spoke something true on that. Black women are by a large population, black women are very bullyish on this planet. They are, because it's because of that strong, independent queen crap, things like that. Society's been boosting their heads up. Black men have allowed that to go on and things like that. And, now that they've put this damn statue up in the middle of fucking Times Square out here, it's going to get even worse. So, yeah, women of other races and cultures, things like that, I can see why they're starting to speak up. Everybody's tired of this black woman's mindset. And as we start going forth into the future of the 21st century, we're going to see a lot of that. A lot of races, a lot of cultures, they're getting tired of black women with their strong, independent crap. They're getting tired of it. They're getting tired of it. I'm telling you now.
I think black women are just fine. And I think that we need to not speak with them or about them in the manner that we have. They just need a little bit more empathy and understanding.
Be more patient, right? Why they criticize everybody and bully everybody, we have to have the patience for them, right? And I love black women, but I can agree that they do nasty shit to other people. I just seen a black woman stop a white girl on the side of the street. It was a video going around, and tried to check her about her hair because she had braids by having a hair weave in her head.
Yeah, I seen that shit too. Yeah, that was crazy. That was wild because the white girl was running around here asking, is it okay as a white girl for me to have braids? And, she had a few people that was like, that's your business, and black women basically. She, they was like, that's your business. If you want to wear that, wear it, cool, fine, this and that. But she did have a few that was pushing back. And that one chick he talking about, you know what I'm saying? Man, she was aggressive like hell. She was trying to beat the girl up and all types of stuff about having braids in her hair. That whole video, that shit was crazy.
Oh, I've seen what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And like, can't nobody else get away with that, bro.
I don't think that nobody can gatekeep anything at this point.
Right.
You can't gatekeep people. You can't force people to want to talk to you.
Right.
You can't do any of that stuff. And so at this point, it's really just a matter of whether or not people have the courage enough to actually proceed and follow through on the thing that they like. Because a lot of people will like do it in secret, or they'll reserve themselves because they don't want to disappoint the people that surround them. You'd be surprised how many of these guys are super pro-black that's talking to white women. Happens every single day.
I don't know, like, I started talking to a white girl that I like messed with like back in 2010, and she gave me like black girl vibes. She started getting a little mouthy.
She started doing what?
She started getting a little mouthy, and I had to.
I
started to throw the deuces. I'm like, I don't deal with the mouthy women.
Now, let's just keep this real. It's going to be a difference between the white black girl. And the white black girl does, kind of remind you of a black girl. She just, like super light skinned. Like how we got in the black community, what we call certain black women red bones. They real light skinned it, always been since slavery time. The real red bone-ish black girl always got the best treatment during slavery time and stuff like that. She was closer to the big house, things like that, because she damn near looked white. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially at that time. So, yeah, you do get that. But if you're talking about the white girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, she, blonde hair, she, the real white girl, she wear the certain types of clothing, stuff like that. She, it's a whole difference between the white girl and the white black girl. Huge difference. And the white black girl gonna give the same vibes as the black women, period.
I guess the thing that all right, let me just throw the elephant in the room. I believe that white women are more deceitful than regular women than black women.
They are.
They're passive aggressive as fuck.
Yeah. But
so
like, I'd rather you just be outwardly a bitch and loud and mean than be passive aggressive.
Oh, you don't?
I think that they're more deceitful. I think they're more cunning, more conniving. I think that they're more intentional. They'll take you to the cleaners more. They have their men inside of family court more. I think that I'm trying to figure out where this glazing is coming from. Now, I understand people have preferences, and I'm cool with preferences, but I'm trying to figure out where all of this fucking glazing is coming from.
Well, I also think that they have more patience as well.
Yeah, patience
and
to take it down.
they extend more grace as well.
No, they're just playing the long game. They're playing the long game.
Like I've said before, I've never.
It's not about being patient.
I've never had a white girl try to finesse me for anything. White girls have never left me, but I can't say that about black women.
But yes, they have. And for what you just said, Anton, all women do that. It's just the way black women and white women go about it.
Cypher says, Anton, you're only focusing on the negative. It's so funny because when we was talking about the fat black statue, nobody said, Anton, you're only focusing on the negative. Whenever I hold a black woman accountable, and I hold black women accountable every day, nobody ever says, Anton, you're only focusing on the negative. They say, go in, go harder, get on them.
Pause.
They hate black women.
I don't pause because I'm a grown man, so I don't believe in that shit. But niggas don't want no grace. Man, y'all so fake and hypocritical. I just keep it a being 100%.
Oh shit!
I'll be vulnerable. I want a black woman to love me, but they won't.
To be what do you mean?
He really means that.
I'd rather take the passive aggressive.
Hey, ask him. We have these conversations.
All right. So with the passive aggressive situation that they spoke upon here, yes, this is very true. You know, white women do move a lot different than black women do. And that also women of other cultures do. It's white women as a culture know that they fare better by moving that way. They're not finna just be all up in your face like black women will. They're not willing to really actually physically fight you like that. I'm not saying all, but the majority of white women, if you get the white girl, she ain't putting paws on nobody. She not doing none of that crap. She ain't trying to, escalate that to that point. If it get to that point, she running for fear. She not doing none of that shit. She not putting paws on anybody. Her, another female or a dude, she not doing it. Okay. Where, black women will put paws on anybody, and things like that because of, the lack of control of the emotions. Now, at the same time, though, too, with the white girl, yeah, it is, a little bit different way of manipulation versus how black women manipulate. And that's just how it moves. But yeah, though, most white girls are not going to put paws on anybody. And black women truly will if they just that type of black woman. I'm not saying all black women will, but yeah, it's a certain segment of black women that will do that.
I'll go off what I see.
He takes
louder than words.
He takes what's easy for literally for almost 20 years. Quentin has been saying that he wants a black woman, a black wife. He says that's why he hasn't been married because he hasn't found once in a black woman. No,
bullshit. I know who Quentin is. Kim, let me tell you something, Kim. You know a version of Quentin as a woman.
You're right.
I know who Quentin is as a dude. And let me tell you, I'm regularly on the phone talking Quentin off the ledge.
Talk me off the ledge about what?
I'm not about to tell your business.
A black woman.
I'm not about to tell your business. It don't even matter. But
Quentin on that thing, you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes on the snow bunny tip. Hold on.
But I'll be talking him off the ledge. Quentin, hold on, Quentin.
He's told me about how you have counseled him.
Be talking him off the ledge.
So, Kimmy, Quentin been telling you he want to be with a black woman for 20 years.
Yeah.
What you been saying? Oh, friend. Because if you been hearing something for 20 years and you still ain't caught the clue.
What do you mean? What's the clue?
Oh, Lord.
If I was telling her, no, it's not Cap. He asking for her.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Could be now. Could be. You know what I'm saying? 2K could be right. Could be. Could be. Let's keep going. Let's find out. Okay. Cause Quinn, well, ain't no telling because Quinn gonna make jokes. Quinn gonna be around the bush a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though.
He been asking for you for 20 years.
No, I think he would just come right out and say it.
He wouldn't.
I've asked Kim for some box before.
I'm like, you won't.
I mean, but since you put it out there,
I mean,
You asked for some box. What do you mean you asked for it?
I don't know. Yes, I want a black woman.
No, I don't think.
Wait. How do you ask? How do you ask?
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
You get your phone, you go, Kim, can I have some box? And then she answers, and then we keep it pushing.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Y'all ask?
Yeah, you got to ask. Nigga. You need to
no, he like.
No,
nothing.
I mean,
2025, nigga. I ain't getting YouTube, me too, in this bitch, nigga.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
You got to ask, bro. How you get coochie? You got me answering.
Excuse me. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm wondering too, Slimmy. How did you get coochie? Slimmy old school. He gorilla cool. He gorilla pimping these. Slimmy say he old school. He go gorilla. He go gorilla the pussy. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
They never asked for it. It's given.
25.
It's given. Like I've never asked for. I've never asked that.
I understand what Quentin is saying, but I mean what Slimmy is saying.
Right.
But at the same time, I just don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, he just was straight up like, "Hey, can I get some bucks?"
Slimmy, your actions are asking for it.
No, I'm
That's
asking.
true. That's true, Mika.
Or it might just be given to me.
No, it's not just given.
Did y'all know that
You didn't went skating something you did.
this gonna
You
sound
didn't went to go see Sinners, whatever you did.
Nigga, you talking too much, man. There be people watching this shit.
Anton, this gonna sound wild as fuck, but did you know that if you wake your girl up out of sleep with some sex, that's kind of like she kind of like unconscious and you kind of like graping her?
What?
That's
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah, like
That's not what happened. Okay, so how do you wake a chick up?
like, hey, if you ever live with your girl, like she might have dead ass been sleeping. You wake up. If you're a woman, you wake up and you got dick in you.
How does that happen?
Look, Mika laughing because Mika know what's up. And she was completely unconscious. That's like a form of graping her. Like real.
How you can't be unconscious. Wait a minute, that's impossible, bro.
She was unconscious, but you felt that love.
That is impossible.
I'm telling you,
It's
that's
impossible for a woman to be unconscious.
She was not conscious, bro.
That's impossible. It's impossible.
I kind of agree with that too. Like that is gonna be a little bit impossible, you know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all laying in the bed together, you curled up, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You get the rubbing and touching on your lady and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if she sleep eventually, you know what I'm saying, you gonna rub on her and stuff like that enough to where she gonna wake up a little bit and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she knows she's sleeping next to you. That's your lady. You know what I'm saying? She knows she in the bed with you. You know, she ain't just dead to the world, bro. She ain't just dead to the world. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, as far as being sleep like that. So, you know, yeah, you rubbing on her and stuff like that. And, you know, you're feeling on her and stuff, you know, late night, you know, maybe y'all done had a little party or something like that. You know, both y'all get home, y'all, you know, feeling, you know, y'all done fell asleep. And, you know, it just is what it is. But yeah, though, you know, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, make sure you rub the booty good for her, you know what I'm saying? Most chicks like their booty rub. I'm telling you right now. They like their booty rub.
Your girl, you got a good relationship with her, and she has not been roofied. That's what you're saying?
Because
that is
concerning. It's literally impossible to do that.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is, bro.
I ain't trying to put Mika on the spot, but
damn,
you had sex with Mika?
Come on, Mika.
Why you keep screaming Mika's name out? Damn.
Mika, explain this shit.
Oh no, the way you said it, no.
Speak on it, Mika.
Bro,
What are we talking about right
all
now?
I'm about to say is it's possible.
What's possible?
Don't say it like that.
It's impossible, bro.
To do what?
For you, well, maybe not for you,
To
Quentin,
get
but
in unconscious.
for you to, yeah,
The girl be unconscious?
what sleep,
For her to be asleep still.
sleep.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay, but in a stroke or two, surely she's awake.
Hope so.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but that's what he's saying. That's
Well,
what he's
first you gotta
saying.
get it in.
yeah, but she waking up to a stroke. So that mean before she woke up, she was unconscious.
Yeah.
For one
T, I hate to give you. She's not when you sleep, you not unconscious. Like unless you just got super drunk and you just completely like super in deep sleep. You know what I'm saying? Listen, look, you never just really super in deep sleep. You know, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna be a little conscious because you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't necessarily sleep like what T talking about. Like that makes no sense. Like you just dead to the world, sleep. Bro. That's that's dangerous too. Like ain't no decent sleep. You're getting good sleep, but you're still conscious to a degree.
consenting.
Jesus.
No, she consenting.
But if you're but hold on, if you guys are married or
Okay,
long
first of
term
all,
relationship,
let's
to
keep it
me
real.
that's consenting.
It's good.
No,
She
no.
probably
You sleep
Hold on,
with
so you guys experience to the point where women in relationships you have to consent for?
No, this is 2K's trauma. This ain't got nothing to do with us.
Trauma of mine. I seen a nigga in the army go to jail for this shit though. I'm his wife.
I mean, the fact of the matter is a woman's body is a woman's body from beginning to end, whether or not she's in a good relationship with you or not. But I believe that if you are in a good relationship and y'all are good, consent is kind of implied for the most part.
100%.
Now that's a woman saying that now. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep these facts. That's a woman saying that to a degree. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just is what it is. If you're in a good relationship and things like that, yeah, consent is kind of implied. Just like consent, you know what I'm saying? If she wake you up, chopping you down. Now, if we want to play this consent game, consent can go both ways. And I get it in today's society. It's not looked at like that because, you know what I'm saying? Why, men consenting to, have sex with their lady, like, what is that?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I get it. But at the same time, though, too, if we're going to play these equal rights and, my body, my choice, it's his body, his choice, too. So if he don't want to be woke up in the middle of the night and you chopping him down, then, you know what I'm saying, we got a problem, right? I'm just asking. I mean, is the consent going both ways or anything like that? And I know we moved into a whole different segment because this is where they're going with the topic at hand of, starting off with what, white women, speaking up and trying to hold up for black men. But this is where we at in the conversation right here. Shout out to After Hours and things like that. Real talk. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I'm assuming if you're together, that's the consent.
I don't understand.
No, Meek, you should
It
know.
is.
No, just because
now,
you can grape your wife. Come on now, stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Hey, listen, if I'm with if I'm with my significant other and she just start coming suck on me and I don't want that, then that
is gay.
I didn't even know he was going to say nothing like that. I brought that factor up because, you know what I'm saying, I'm about equal rights for everybody. If we're going to play this equal rights game in society, let's do this. Now, that's cool. I'm fine with it. But yeah, though, I didn't even know he was going to say that. I hadn't even got this deep off in the doggone, off in the broadcast here. Let's keep going.
You file charges.
That is gay.
I mean, you're going to get looked at a little funny, in my opinion. I don't know. But you can file charges.
I won't tell no police officer or judge.
File charges against your wife or your girlfriend. What is that? Like, and see, and that's vice versa too. Man, wow. See, this is the complicated shit out here in today's society that's got men walking on eggshells, bro. And this is the problem right here. You know, with this consent situation, stuff like that, even within a relationship, it's like you know, how in a relationship you got to consent to it. Man, dude, it's becoming this shit is becoming too complicated for no reason. Either you with the man or you're not. Now, I'm not talking about some crazy situation where the dude is doing something crazy and wild, or you know, going upside your head, stuff like that, or vice versa, where she acting crazy and she throwing pots and pans at your ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about those relationships. Of course, those type of relationships people need to get out of. People need to protect themselves, and they don't need to be in any type of chaotic shit like that in the first place. But if you're in a healthy relationship and things like that, and you and your significant other, you know, are on one accord and y'all actually have love for each other and, you know, understanding for each other and things like that, you know, a freaky session in the middle of the night, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Does that happen to me, nigga? Shit.
Wait, so if you don't want to,
my wife tried to give me some
one night,
show, and I told her no.
That's considered rape in a relationship or marriage.
Dude, go to 10 years.
There's not consent. I mean, the technical definition of it is rape. You know, because she could at any point rescind the yes, right? But again, I feel like if you are in a good relationship and y'all are good with each other, then it's probably not an issue. The only time it becomes an issue is when y'all got problems.
Yeah, and you have to get like a yes, because I know a girl tried to Me Too me, and she was like, "Remember that one time when I snuck in your daddy's house and I came upstairs? You kind of sort of."
Yeah, you told us this story.
Like, nigga, you snuck in my dad's house in the middle of the night, nigga, and I did what? Nigga, nigga, you gotta get on my face with that nonsense.
Listen, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. If she like you, it's being a little bit more forthcoming. If she don't like you, then it's assault, nigga.
Facts.
And I feel like you know
real big facts.
The difference. Like if you run up behind her and she tooted up a little bit, consent. If she swats your hand away, not consent. I mean, like it's not.
But what if she like really rolling over? Like,
okay, but even if she swats your hand away, y'all married.
She still has control over her body. Now,
when everything man do is mandatory, everything a woman do is optional.
I don't know how dudes be in sex as marriage.
Sex.
Okay, you wake up and she
the most baffling thing in the world.
You say what, Kim?
I said if you wake up and she rapping on the mic and that's what you woke up to and you want to report it, go for it.
I'm gonna be mad.
What? That's a lie. That's a lie. Most men are not going to. Most men are not going to do that. If they wake up and they woman doing all that, you know what I'm saying? Now, I did explain it, you know, in both ways, because it needs to be explained that way, that both parties do have a option to consent to whatever going on. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, both male and female. But no, most men are not going to do no shit like that if they woman wake them up doing that. You know what I'm saying? Whether he wanted it or not. And you know what I'm saying, at that particular time, most men are not going to report her to, you know, especially your wife or your girlfriend. Like, you're not going to do no shit like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. But see, this is the logical mindset that men are in, and the illogical mindset that women are in, where you could be in a relationship or a marriage and, you know, it's a certain type of, you know, it's a difference in the consent situation. And that's wild.
You'll be mad.
Yeah, because like if you hop straight on the mic, that means it was the gunman. Like you want the SMB, you want this motherfucker. Like she was getting the gunman. I don't like ever presenting the gunman.
The gunman.
Yeah, like I still don't show the wife the gunman. Like And we've been married.
See, people in chat sound like Anton to take it. Bro, I ain't never been in a position where I felt like I had to take it. I don't want to be with a woman that don't want to be with me. So that's not even a thing.
Right.
Like, that's not even attractive. I don't even think I can get it up for a woman that don't want you. And you just go, no.
Right. Right. And that goes for any logical thinking man, any solid minded man. If you know what I'm saying, you can't even do it with her if you're not feeling wanted by her. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's impossible. And you know, I'm talking about for a real logical thinking man out here that's got common fucking sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? She not giving you that energy that you need, you know, that feminine energy that you need from her in order to, you know what I'm saying, get your wheels turning and stuff like that. Then they not gonna turn. They just not gonna turn because she ain't doing what she's supposed to be doing.
I'm good, dog. Like, we could just go our separate ways. It ain't even that deep.
What is this man hear me roar nonsense you just did?
Wait, do you think that's how we had? Like a nigga be growling.
Well, I'm saying, like, dude, I don't understand this whole, like, first of all, I don't understand sexless relationships. That's number one. And I don't understand, like, having to take it. Because, like, I genuinely don't. I'm never gonna beg.
Never gonna beg. You can take it a little bit, but not when she's asleep.
You know what I'm saying? Taking it like she's saying that she don't want it or she don't, and it ain't playful. Like, it ain't no real, like, you know what I'm saying, playing cat and mouse type of fucking game. I'm straight.
I like when my girl dead ass is like real life pissed off at me. And then I just go do it just to like demoralize her.
What?
Yeah, like I get off on it. Like,
all right, we're about to change the subject.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah. 2K. That's dude. No, dude. That's no.
No.
All right, yeah. Listen, look, this is where we at. All right, that's the end of it. But you know what I'm saying? Get down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this particular topic, especially from, you know what I'm saying, with the white girls pushing back. And then also what, you know, the conversation got into deeper off into the conversation, man. You know, so yeah, it just is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? White women have the right to speak up and things like that. They've been, you know, they have been quiet for quite some time now. And if they like black men, you know what I'm saying, they like black men. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? They want what they want. But, you know, the deeper part of the conversation, guys, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. And yeah, but it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.